Hello, everybody. It's Faith. It is Monday night here in Pennsylvania, and I just want to talk a little bit about different things. I just got done running a 1.1 mile in about 20 minutes. I didn't really see the ending number. I think it was 19. But let's get at it. Oh, you can see the cop that just pulled in behind me. So I just want to talk a little bit in depth about what God plans for us. So what I really wanted to talk about was the fact that God goes before us, but he also has a plan ahead of us. So I'll give you an example. So if God has a plan for your life, nothing can destroy it except for sin. So if he plans for you to run the world or be the president like me or just different things, he will establish his plans. Oh, there it goes. In your life, and you don't have to worry about if it will happen or not because God is in control. But I wanted to talk about that a little bit. I forget what exactly I wanted to talk about that, but I think it was something along the lines of it's set in stone. He already knows. One thing that helps me get through days and in general is the fact that God is already looking at your book of your life. So basically everything is gone and God's in heaven and he's looking at the book of your life and he's seeing what things you did, what things you thought you'd do, but you didn't, but you got something better and all that stuff. And it's all compact into your book of life. So whatever your name is, Tom, Lucy, whatever it is, he would be looking into your book and looking at your life. And he would be in that moment, so to speak, because in heaven there's no time. So I just think that's a really good topic to talk about because sometimes we get so caught up in this life and the little worries and aggravations and anxieties, and we don't realize what's important. And lately I've been trying to meditate on heaven and trying to get more in depth about that because that's where we belong. We don't belong here. This is a little short stay on our way to heaven. And I feel at least with me, is that I get caught up in this life and I feel oh my gosh, this isn't perfect or that isn't perfect. Nothing's perfect here, really. We belong up above. And it's just we have to remember that. We can't live, day to day, so to speak, because first of all, tomorrow is not promised. So love people, love God, all that good stuff. But I want to talk about also the fact of it's all in your mind. So let's talk about that. It's all in your mind 101. Let's go. So it is literally all in your mind. If you purposely, forcefully think that you can do something, you can do it. I have done that so many times. Do you know how I can bench press 185 pounds? Because in my mind, I don't leave room for doubt. If you leave room for doubt, it's going to creep up on you. So you have to believe in yourself and believe. One thing that's interesting is today I was, I want to talk about trusting in God too, but today I was, running around this lake and I wanted to stop the entire time because I haven't ran in 2 weeks and I didn't. I kept going. I actually used the strength. I just saw something come out of the lake. I don't know what that was, but I used the strength that I wanted to stop with, or I just kept moving. And I think if you just keep moving and keep moving, eventually you're going to do what you want to do. And in this case, my goal was to run 1.1 miles. And I did. I so did. Praise God. Praise God. But I think what needs to happen is we need to start believing in ourselves and to the extent, or believing, trusting in God's plan and trusting that he will lead us to where we want to go. And then one last thing, I want to say that trusting in God is not something you can do too much, but make sure you do it right, because if you don't, you'll be like just, leaning on something